Today we're going to be talking about Jupiter. We're going to be deep diving it and giving you a whole lot of sauce here. It is the leading decentralized exchange for the Solana network. And come along, we're going to be doing a price prediction. It'll be at the end of the video. Smash that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we have a free Discord you can join down in the description. With no delay, let's go check out the tokenomics because I think that is very important. All right, over to CoinGecko, where my favorite place to take a look at coins, and let's check out the tokenomics. So there's $617.1 million in its market cap. It's number 137 by market cap, and it is 19 cents right now, just barely above 19 cents. And we have the max chart pulled up where we can come over here and see when the token really first launched, and that would be January 30th, 2024. Overall on the max chart, all time for this token, it is down 70.8%, but keep in mind we've had, bear markets and all kinds of things going on. 2025 was a bit of a downtrend, so I wouldn't count this token out necessarily. This is more if you believe in the Solana network in general, then Jupiter, I've got my eye on it if you're into Solana, right? So it has 10 billion max supply tokens, but what's really important is the circulating supply, which is 3.19, call it 3.2 billion tokens. Now there is an outstanding supply. What does outstanding supply mean? Let me tell you something real quick. The outstanding supply are tokens that have been minted on the chain but are not released into circulation. And if you drop to this little I don't even know what it is. Looks like an eye for information. It has community reserves, 300 million, a billion for JUP, which must be some kind of product that they have. Strategic reserves, 1.3 billion. So that brings the total outstanding supply to 4.2 billion tokens. Now this is something you want to keep an eye on because those tokens could come into circulation at any point and dilute the market. So general tokenomic knowledge here, you take the market cap, divide it by the circulating supply, and it will give you the price per unit, asset, coin, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter because it doesn't change the math. What you want to call the unit or the asset, right? So it is a Solana contract. That should not surprise anybody. This Jupiter token is the native token or asset for the decentralized exchange that is Jupiter. Just want to make sure we get that nice and clear. And from here, we want to go down to categories. We want to see what the heck is this thing. We know it is decentralized finance or DeFi, right? Most people are familiar with DeFi, but it's also perpetuals, a launch pad, a DEX aggregator, has the made in US tag that might be relevant for some people, and an exchange-based token. It is the token of the exchange, to reiterate that again. And if you come all the way down here, you can see there are 21 pages of exchanges you can buy this token on. Bitmart being one of them, KuCoin, Mexi, those are all ones you should be familiar with. I do have a link to my Bitmart down in the description. And from here, where do we usually go? Because we just talked about the tokenomics. They're going to be more relevant later in the video when we do the price prediction. And right now it's at 19 cents. Oh, we also want to look at what was the all-time high for this thing. $2 about 2 years ago on January 31st, 2024. And it is down 90.3% from that $2 high. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and move into some other things. All right, now let's talk about a few things before we actually go to their website and really deep dive the actual product that is Jupiter. It is the leading decentralized exchange or aggregator for the Solana blockchain. It sources liquidity from dozens of Solana DEXs like Radium, Orca, Meteora, etc. And rather than routing trades through one market, Jupiter routing engine analyzes multiple liquidity pools and paths to optimize token swaps at a minimal cost. Sounds very cutting edge. I like it. It's often described as a liquidity engine of Solana DeFi, capturing the majority of swap volume on networks, empowering swap functions in many wallets and apps. So some key features that we want to highlight before we actually go take a look at it is the aggregated token swap. If you've ever used a token swap, then you would understand what we're talking about. Jupiter scans multiple decentralized exchanges at once, routing trades on the best possible path. Advanced trading tools, right? They have limit orders, execute trades at target prices automatically, reoccurring swaps and DCAs to buy on a periodic time frame where you can set it up to buy over and over every month, every week, every hour, whatever you want. Perpetual futures, right? Leverage trading on major assets directly on chain. So this is on chain perpetual futures. This has been really popular in crypto as of lately. I love to see that they have this integration. Jupiter Pro Dashboard is a pro interface with charts, order books, and discovery tools, kind of like an all-in-one pro trading place. And then, of course, the wallet integration. Jupiter powers swaps inside major Solana wallets. So they are the back end inside of many wallets like maybe Solflare, where you can do swaps. They're usually powered by an actual decentralized exchange. Most of them are powered by Jupiter, right? And the Jupiter token is a governance token holding votes on upgrades, fee structures, and protocol changes and treasury usage. Recent notable news: Coinbase integrates Jupiter Decentralized Exchange. Coinbase Exchange is integrated with Jupiter. I think that is very bullish. New tokenized stocks access via Jupiter, right? So Jupiter partnered with Ondo Finance to bring 200 plus tokenized US stocks and ETFs onto Solana, with Jupiter acting as the primary trading gateway. And JUP USD is Jupiter's native stablecoin. Every good ecosystem should have its own stablecoin, in my opinion. And Jupiter is launching its own stablecoin called JUP USD, developed by Athena Labs. This stablecoin is intended to integrate deeply with features like limit orders, DCAs, and Jupiter's prediction market. So they even have prediction markets. It seems like they have all their bases well covered. All right, we are over on their Twitter. And why do we go to the Twitter? We call it the Twitter smell test. We're really just trying to look for how much attention and they are getting when they put out a post, when they say something. How much do people interact, how many followers they have, all of those kind of things. I'm going to go ahead and give Jupiter a follow. If you would follow me, Crypto Ron, with the blue check mark, my face in the little thumbnail picture over on Twitter, I would greatly appreciate this. This has the golden check mark here, so I believe it to be the official Twitter. I got it from CoinGecko. 611.6 thousand followers, not too shabby. They have quite a bit of followers. I love to look at the community, right? These are the more hardcore members, and they have 28.5 thousand members. I think that's pretty good. Now we come down to the pin post, which is January 22nd, says day 21 of why you need to use Jupiter Mobile. So they have a mobile app that you can use to still use their decentralized exchange, but on your mobile device. And it has 45,000 impressions. And again, it's from January 22nd, which was yesterday. So we're saying in 24 hours, out of at least 611.6 thousand followers, they got 45,000 impressions. I don't think that's too bad. The video looks good, so it seems like they're doing a good job with marketing. They have 13,000 posts on this Twitter, right? So they've been around for some time. It takes a little time to post that many things. And we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. We're just going to scroll down real quick and take a look at the different impressions here. 8.5 thousand, 7.7 thousand, and these are just giving us an idea of what they get on a regular day here. This is a repost. It has 31, but we don't really count that. And we'll just keep scrolling. 5.2. So one thing that I'll say is that this project has been around a really long time. In the world of crypto, a long time. Maybe not a long time to most people's perspective of time. But anyways, I'd like to see them get a little bit more attention than what they're getting on their posts here. But I digress. We've deep dived this. Let's move on. All right, finally, we have made it over to the actual product that is the decentralized exchange. And you will be at JUP.ag or JUP.ag. I've already clicked something, so it has a bunch behind it, but if you just type that in, it'll bring you over, and it immediately brings you to the swap. And I was kind of playing around with it. Say you had USDC or USDT, doesn't matter, any stable coin, and you were to plug it in, you would be able to go and pick what asset you want. Say you wanted some of the Seeker, which is hot right now in the Solana ecosystem. It is the native token of the Solana mobile phone. You would get 3,400, and it changes in real time because it is aggregating with the price change as it goes. And you would connect, right? So when you click connect here, or you click connect up in the corner, it'll bring up different wallets that you can use. One, it sees that I have MetaMask installed, and they have Jupiter extensions, all kinds of different things. So that's something you can kind of figure out for yourself. I don't want to spend too much time on it, right? Then you come into the limit V2, right, where you can kind of have a little bit more control over how much slippage you have when you are exchanging or swapping token slippage. You know, what is a MEV maximal extractable value. What are those type of attacks and what does that mean? What is slippage? That is for another video, but is really good to raise your crypto IQ. Don't forget 8:30 p.m. New York time. We are live streaming, deep diving just like this, but across all kinds of trending tokens and raising your crypto IQ with a great topic every single Monday through Friday. Now let's go and check out some other stuff. So of course they have an airdrop checker, so you can come here, link your wallet, see if you're eligible for any airdrops. If you've been using this for a long time, maybe you have some ability to get some airdrops. I don't know what they have to actually give you airdrops. So then you come into what they call the terminal, right? And it just shows you a lot of different tokens that they have, and they have most things, right? You would recognize quite a few of these, and they have a lot of coins that you probably wouldn't recognize. Render, look at that render at the bottom. So the terminal also has an alpha scan in it, where they are scanning different things, giving you different metrics, right? You could come down, and these have to do with the launch pad. So then we go to the launch pad, right? You should know what pump.fun is. That is in the Solana ecosystem where people can launch any token. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for crypto? Put that down in the comments. That is kind of a hot topic. I'm not a big fan of pump.fun, not because of what it is, but for how many people dilute the market with useless coins that are never going to do anything, and most of them are waiting to rug pull people. Let's be honest, there are some serious projects. I don't want to FUD pump.fun, but anybody can hop on there, make a coin, get some liquidity, and then pull out and leave you holding the bag. It's funny, bags is one of the tokens. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on launch pads either, because I feel like you probably know what that is. But you also have stocks, right? That's a really cool feature. You got Tesla X right here. And so you can go to all kinds of different places. What is organic? I'm not sure what organic means, to be honest with you. These are organically maybe on pump.fun or the Solana ecosystem. Very interesting. They got Seeker here, Penguin, you should know those. Now let's go to perpetuals. Perpetuals should be pretty much what you're familiar with if you've ever traded in your life. Anything centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, you will find a lot of times the features are very similar, right? So you have up to 250x on Solana, ETH, and wrapped BTC. I don't really see anything else here to trade, to be honest with you. And so I think that's a little interesting. I think that's a little limited, right? I would like to be able to trade maybe Penguin or something like that, maybe the new Seeker coin, and I don't see that here. So for me, there's a lot of decentralized exchanges out right now when it comes to perpetuals, and I think that they're kind of selling themselves short. Hopefully they're going to integrate more stuff, but Solana, ETH, and wrapped BTC or BTC are very solid things for them to have, right? And you can go up to 250x. It says using above 150x greatly increases your risk of being liquidated. So there's not a lot to say here. You connect your wallet. That's how you get into it. You go to limit or market if you know the difference. I'm not going to do like a whole trading breakdown right now. And you can long, you can short the market. Short is making money when it goes down. Long is making money when it goes up. And you can choose your leverage and how much money you want to put in the trade. Then you can come here and go take profit, stop loss. So you can put your stop loss and your take profit. That is very much up to you. This is never financial advice. I'm not telling you should trade with leverage or without leverage. I'm just showing you the actual exchange. Now, another thing here is they have a lending protocol, right? The most advanced money market on Solana. And I do very much feel like Jupiter is the main hub for liquidity, and swaps and all of those things play right into that on the Solana ecosystem. So for me, that makes it a bit of a good bet. So you come down here and you'll see different things. You'll see your APYs. It looks like their actual JUP USD, their stablecoin, has the best looking APY here, which is 6.13%, then USDC 4, so on and so forth. They really don't have that many different coins here, but how many do you need? Most people are going to go with the one that has the highest APY. If you've ever staked anything, you would understand what I'm talking about. Now, get a loan with crypto collateral. So obviously, if you're going to get a loan through them, it's not free money. They're going to probably lock up some money that you already have in cryptocurrency, but that could allow you to go maybe make some other plays while this stays locked up earning interest. Now, JLP token, Jupiter's liquidity pool, if you will, gets up to 9.6%. That's pretty good, and borrow 4.4%. TLV or LTV, sorry, 85%. If you understand these type of things, I don't want to spend forever on this because I could make a whole video just on what a liquidity pool is and staking and those kinds of things, but we're really trying to stick more to what are the features here in Jupiter. Now, they have a multiply, amplify exposure to assets. They have a loop section, so these are the loops, right, where it just keeps looping and looping around and earning you yield. Now let's go over, they have a refinance, which I'm not 100% sure what that is. I'll be honest. What is refinance? Well, there you go. That's what we said. So refinance allows you to migrate your existing positions from another supported protocol directly to Jupiter Lind, all in one transaction. Okay, that's pretty cool. This automated process closes your position on the source protocol and recreates it on Jupiter Lind, keeping it the same collateral and debt structure while adapting it to Jup Lind optimized conditions. That's pretty interesting. So you can move maybe a loan you have with somebody else who Jupiter is connected with, and maybe you could bring it over here and get, I don't know, a better rate or something like that. There's probably some good reasons to do that. So they have security audits on different protocols. You can check reports. This is a really nice feature, and you could use this to maybe find something that you were worried about, maybe you wanted to speculate on. Let's go to statistics, and then they have a bunch of statistics here where you can see, you know, USD supplied, borrow, TVL, and all the stats in these different positions. Now let's go over to the prediction, because they have a whole prediction market. Now prediction markets are an up and coming, very hot niche, both in crypto and outside of crypto. Think poly markets. So you have the Pro Football Championship, who will Trump nominate as the chair Fed, these kind of things, and then you can go by different categories: sports, crypto, politics, esports, culture, economics, tech, and that is pretty hefty for the amount of different things that you could bet on. So there's all kinds of ways that you can make or lose your money in crypto every day. Then they have a portfolio where I believe you would link into your wallet and it would give you a dashboard for everything that you have going on, making it simple to manage. Now when we go to more, you'll see that they have the Jupiter USD stablecoin. They have this VRFD, the trusted data layer for verified token info and crowd validation insight. P&L, you can see your positions if you have perpetuals open, and updates on everything Jupiter and the Jupiter verse. They say JLP loans, borrowing USDC using JLP token as collateral. So you would, I guess, buy the JLP token, then you could get loan using that as collateral. They have a studio, everything you need to launch, manage, and scale your own token. So this must play into the launch pad. Stake Sol, where you can stake some Solana and earn yield. Mobile, where you can trade. It says 8 to 10 times cheaper and 3 times faster than any other wallet on the fully native app. So if you're kind of limited to your phone and you don't have a desktop or a laptop, there you go. They have the mobile. Then they have extension wallets that can go into your browser and make it easily accessible. I love to use Solflare. Jupiter Send money to anybody you want without even using a wallet. Check your airdrop, lock your sources up, and an audited and free release your project tokens over time. That's probably to do with the launch pad. Research they have going on, and you can see this just goes on and on and on, and I don't want to spend too much time. I think what most people wanted to see were the swaps, the perpetuals, maybe the Lind protocol, the prediction markets. And from here I'm going to wrap this up because we can make this part easily a couple hours long. Alright, now for the part you're probably most excited about and why you're watching this video, and that is my price prediction, never financial advice, just my opinions around Jupiter. I'm going to lay out the bullish and also the bearish, and then even maybe a more neutral scenario. So in the earlier part of the video with the tokenomics, we said Jupiter's been as high as $2 before, and right now you can see it is chilling at 19 cents. So you come over here, this is the price prediction, a wonderful place to do moon math if you ever want to check this out, and you can pick your token. You see I've picked Jupiter. Then you can come over here and you can pick other tokens to compare it to. Now we want to compare this to something that is also a decentralized exchange but is higher on the totem pole than Jupiter, and Jupiter's already pretty high on the totem pole. So I picked Uniswap, and if it had it says right here, if Jupiter had the Uniswap market cap of 3.1 billion, one Jup would be worth 97 cents, so almost $1, an upside of 400%. So if you scroll down just a little bit more, you can put in what your target price would be for Jupiter. So let's say we wanted to know how much it would be if it was at $1. Okay, that's $100. We want just $1. right? Well, that would make it more like 418%, and it would give it let's see, here we are, market cap of 3.19 billion. So, or 3.2 billion if you want to, round it up a little bit and not have so much crazy numbers going on. All right, guys, I want to do this in an efficient way and not bore you with a bunch of formulas, right? So let's just get straight to what I think is possible for this JUP token. So in a bear case scenario with lower Solana activity across the board, maybe Bitcoin pulls back, we go into a longer downtrend, maybe we're in a bear market, I see it going as low as 8 to 12 cents. Now, that is not something I feel is highly probable right now. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to see some bullishness and some moves for crypto in general up until at least the end of 2026, maybe an elongated cycle moving away from the regular 4-year cycle. Now, if we were going by the regular 4-year cycle right now, we should be entering a bear market. Now, a base case, kind of a medium here, say the market just kind of chills out, Bitcoin pumps a little bit and kind of holds it, but we don't see this, big blow off top for Bitcoin or the alts for that matter, because they don't always move together. Solana continues to grow, and Jupiter remains dominant. Moderate governance utility, I see it anywhere from 20 cents to 45 cents, which is looking like a double up to a triple X here at this moment. Now, if we go into a bullish case, now I know this is what everybody wants to hear, and I'm not here to tell you it's going to go highly bullish, but if it was to, and Solana DeFi explodes, which is not a crazy thought because a lot of DeFi lives on Solana in crypto right now, Jupiter becomes the liquidity layer for most things, fees and routing plus perps and stablecoin adoption. I see this thing going anywhere from 75 cents to $1.25. Now, we already talked about that would get it up to about the market cap of Uniswap. If we were really bullish in a bull scenario, Uniswap would probably move up in market cap as well. So we're talking about where Uniswap's market cap is right now. And again, that would be 75 cents to $1.25. Now, that's all I have for a price prediction. We're going to continue to do these videos. Always hit the like button, smash the subscribe, join our free Discord. We have a wonderful, very tight-knit community. We are an up-and-coming YouTube channel. We are still growing, and we are all about raising people's crypto IQ every day, Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. New York time, and on the weekends as well, but it's 10 p.m. New York time on the weekends. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Send it to somebody who you know loves crypto or maybe just Solana, and I hope that you put what you think the price could go to, both bearish or bullish, whatever you're more into, down in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.